preparing ourselves as such and knowing that we have some years under our belt now.
How do you deal with the pressure? Not that you were sneaking up on people last year, because I knew you all were coming, but really now you're all the ones that people are circling on the calendar. We're going there, you're coming here. How do you think you and this team will deal with that pressure, knowing you all are the one to watch for?
I don't think we really take it as pressure. I think we more so take it as just gives us more of a reason to compete every day and to work even harder, because we know that people are now looking at us and like trying to watch out for us, and it's like either way we're gunning for you and we're ready to compete and we're looking to win. So we're just going to keep our heads down and take it each day, game by game, and compete like we do.
Any new deals we should know about, or is it season time now? We don't talk about it.
You know, it is season time. Some things may come out, but it is season. We are locked in, ready for season.
I didn't know if the nails had some kind of a deal.
Oh, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. You know, the nails should be a deal itself, I think.
On that subject, I had a reader who sent me an email asking me about your nails, and was like, how does she play basketball with nails like that? So I told her I would ask. So I'm asking, how do you play with nails like that?
Everyone asks me. That is the question that I get probably daily. I honestly don't know. I've really been getting them since like 8th grade. So it's kind of something I just gotten used to so far. And it's just me now. Like when people see me, they see nails on the court. They see my hair done, my lashes done. But I think a nails is definitely my signature.
So it doesn't impede you at all?
No.
Now, okay, I talked to Courtney about recruiting is important to bring in talent, but bringing in the right people is also very important, character and everything, and how when a recruit comes in, she gets feedback from you guys afterwards. Can you talk about that process?
Yeah, I think that it's very important about who we bring in, and I love Coach Bankhart's, how she's so strategic in that. She kind of explained that to me in my recruiting process, just how she wants to recruit not only great players, but the right people who have great character, which is something I love as a player, because being able to be around such great people is definitely a breath of fresh air, because it makes it so much easier and so much more fun to play with them on the court, because that definitely carries over. So I think that just how strategic she is with that in the recruiting process, and even us when we have recruits, we give her feedback on, yeah, great kid, we love her, let's get her. Or it goes either way, but I think that just us being able to look deeply into that, I think it really matters in the long run.
Is that like a group discussion or one-on-one, or how does that work?
It's kind of a group discussion, or really the ones who know that would play with those recruits in the long run, not the older ones who have probably gone, but in all, it's a group discussion just about, who someone we see envision ourselves playing with and winning.
Not mentioning any names, but is there any recruit to come through and you, as a group, you say, I don't know about her?
I think Coach has done a really good job about who she's brought in and brought on campus, so no, I wouldn't say. And
then she talked about how Malou is kind of an ambassador for the team.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why would Coach call her that?
I think because Malou just brings a different type of energy and just has an energy around people that you can't really replace, and that is only Malou. Like when you see that, it's like you think of Malou. She's just very positive, a very positive voice for our team. Just a very happy soul, and is willing to do whatever it takes for the benefit of the team, whether that's from the sideline, whether that's on the court, but in all, just being that voice, being that positive voice for the team. I think that's definitely what Coach means by ambassador.
Do you remember Malou when you made your visit?
Oh yeah, Malou was my host on my visit, so she definitely had a big role in me committing to North Carolina.
Can you talk about the tiara that you had at the live action? What was the story behind that?
So B-Dot, who was like our mascot person, he started calling me Queen Kelly last year, and we were doing really well, and it kind of stuck. I mean, my mom has always called me a queen growing up as a kid, so I kind of always carried myself as such. So it was only right. It was very fitting. But yeah, just me really embracing that kind of saying, I guess, Queen Kelly, and just embracing it, and also knowing just to keeping to the two separate. Like, it's queen off the court, but on the court, I'll give you a bucket. So it's like.
How does your personality kind of translate into your game? When you talk about your nails,
Yeah.
your hair, your fashion, but how does that also translate into your actual style?
Yeah, I think just because, off the court with my hair, my nails, all of that just gives me some type of edge. And just it very much shows my personality on and off the court. So carrying that onto the court, I bring that edge, I bring that kind of competitiveness, I would say. But I think it definitely translates because it's like I have my hair slicked down, my nails are done, my lashes are done, and I'm still giving you buckets, or we're still winning and things like that. So I think it definitely fits really well together.
Is that maybe why you think you've had so much success with NIL? Like something's connecting with people and
Yeah.
girls, it seems like.
Absolutely, I feel like it is. I think I've definitely been doing a good job of carrying myself as a brand, and just knowing, just really emphasizing the things I care about. I care about my hair, I care about my nails, I care about my lashes, on and off the court. So I think that's definitely opened up a lot of NIL deals for me.
And obviously,
Coach
you
was
can.
at,
Oh, sorry about that.
Coach was telling us a little bit about the rivalry comments, which obviously you guys are aware of. So I'm wondering how you guys perceive your role in the Duke and NC State rivalries as players.
I think it's something that we look forward to, definitely. Being at UNC, you see the history behind those rivalries, those rivalry games. So to be able to be a part of it and to be able to actually play in it, last year was our first time playing Duke. I think that was something that we were really looking forward to, and it was just we had a lot of fun with it. So just realizing how fun those games are, and not really seeing it as anything different than any other ACC game, but just knowing that it's a different energy that the fans bring, that we bring as a team, and just knowing that it's something, it goes down in history at the end of the day. People look years back, what year did UNC beat Duke, and things like that. That's something people look at. So to be a part of that tradition is special.
And when you catch wind of your coach making those kind of comments and the fire in her kind of dialogue toward those teams, what is your reaction as players? Do you guys get on the group chat and look what coach said? How do you guys react to that?
I think we kind of, it honestly gets us hyped because we're like, to see her have that much passion as well, it's like, okay, we need to match her energy, and we need to have that same passion, and we do. We always match her energy. But whatever she's feeling about that, I think we definitely stand behind her, and we agree. So.
Just want to say I love your nails too, and I was a long nail athlete.
Good. I love to hear it.
So
Everyone's
I get
always
it.
like, how do
I
you
get
do
it.
it? Thank you. Thank you.
What about the legacy of your class, how the program has progressed? Does it feel like it's a legacy class?
Absolutely.
The program, and why?
I think this class, this team within these next few years, or this year even, is something that will go down in history. I think that we're definitely making history, just in our little time being here so far, and especially now that we are an experienced group. We have a lot more to prove and a lot more work to get done. As far we're trying to put banners up in Carmichael, so that's our main goal going into it, and that's all we are looking at. That's our end goal, and that's what we're working towards each and every day. So I definitely think that our class, my class, this junior class, is something that was the start of something like special, and was the start of the new legacy, I would say.
Can you talk about what Tiani and Pauline and eventually Kayla will bring to your team that maybe they didn't have last year? You didn't have last year, or just something different?
I think just even more versatility. We already have very versatile players in Kennedy and Alyssa, and just our guards down the line. Our guards can play multiple spots. I think Tiani, that's a big body for us, one, but she's just a very skilled player, and brings us size as well. But I think just her and Paulina, they just bring a different type of, we don't have one player on the team that's the same, which I think is very beneficial, because that means you have a lot of versatility and a lot of different people that can bring the ball up, and a lot of different people that can push for us, and that can score, I think, and a lot of two-way players. So that just goes down the list of versatility. So I think that they'll add to that as well, but in their own way, and bring their own piece.
How's it feel like the guard mix will be now? Everybody kind of a combo guard and taking turns at point, or is that maybe mainly Eva, or how do you see that happening?
Yeah, I think the beauty of our team is that our guards are combo guards. A lot of us came in as combo guards, so being able to play the 1 and the 2, and having those 1-2 punches, and even the 3 with Kennedy, I think that kind of makes us a lot harder to guard because you don't have one set point guard who is waiting for the ball. We're able to play fast because anybody can push it up, anybody can bring it up, anybody can run a play or anything like that, or lead the team and be a lead guard at the time. So I think that we'll be just fine in kind of mixing it up.
All that NIL money, what's the top 3 purchases you've made?
Top 3 purchases. I'll just say one. I think my first big girl purchase, we'll say, is my car, my BMW SUV. That was one of my first big purchases. We'll say that one.
What color? What?
It is a white BMW. Oh gosh, what is it? X5. Yeah, it's an X5. Like a caramel interior. It's nice. 2022. She's nice.
When you were sitting there in Texas as a high school senior basketball player, could you have imagined having a ride like that in college?
Oh man, I don't think I could have. You know, I had a car, which I was very grateful with. I was very fine with the car I had, but I don't think I could have imagined driving a BMW, a dream car of mine in college. I probably definitely wouldn't.
What was your ride like in high school?
Oh, it's a little 2014 Ford Fusion, gray, cute. She got me where I needed to go. So I still have her in North Carolina. She's sitting in the garage actually. But yeah, I was very fine with that car, and I would have been fine riding her out for the next 4 years. But it was time for a BMW change.
You've accomplished a lot, obviously, but your game, I feel like, just kind of scratching it. I mean, what more do you kind of hope to see from yourself, you know, as college, maybe NBA, Sean?
Yeah, just continuing to grow, just continuing to make those jumps that are necessary. I think that me knowing that I put in the work, and that is finally showing, or not, I don't want to say finally showing, I think that people are finally aware now within the past year. I think I definitely showcased that really well in the tournament. So just making those next jumps necessary that I feel that I needed to work on or that I needed to sharpen up going into this next season, and really just knowing that people are watching now, and that I have individual goals set for myself as well as team, but I know those individuals will come with team success, so just really working towards our goals daily and going from there.
What goes into, like, your finishes? Like, you have, like, styles, like the finish, the rim.
Yeah.
You know, it's something I've seen a lot of in the women's game. It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
What goes into all that?
I think really just, for me, I think working on them, but then it just kind of happens in the moment. You know, reading, if you're going up against a 6'5" post that just sits in the middle, you know, I tend to do a lot of runners or floaters to not really avoid getting my shot blocked, or trying to get into their body to create contact to eventually get to the free throw line. I think the free throw line is something that I do a really good job of getting to because I draw contact really well. So I think that definitely helps me at the rim. And then obviously trying to get and ones as well, finishing it as well. But I think it kind of just goes based off of what you're going against and just reading the second and third line defender.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Deja, obviously you guys have